This is The Application, where higher ed enrollment strategy gets tactical. I'm Allison Turcio, marketer, curious question asker, and your guide through what's next and what's working in higher ed. Join us as we focus on what really matters, connecting with students and parents in more human, personalized ways, and using tools like AI to make that connection scalable and smart. From rethinking your inquiry campaigns to fixing funnel friction, everything we cover is about creating better experiences for students and better results for your team. Whether you lead the team, recruit the students, build the campaigns, or manage the message, you'll walk away from every episode with something you can use right now. Are you ready to get one step closer to your next enrollment win? Let's go. I am back live from the 2025 eduWeb Summit. Phaeton Sopla, CEO of Manifera, just shared brand new research mapping how today's students actually search for colleges. And spoiler alert, the old funnel model is broken, as if we didn't already know that, right? Students aren't filling out forms and moving neatly down a pipeline that we designed. They're searching anonymously across multiple platforms and making decisions long before they ever touch your RFI form. If you're still spending the majority of your budget on Google ads or assuming students are finding you the same way they did 5 years ago, here's the wake-up call. And I've got 3 big takeaways from the keynote and, of course, what you should be doing now. Number 1, 70% of students are open to influence. This is actually an opportunity. The research surveyed 1,500 recently enrolled students. Undergrads, grads, and adult learners were in there and found that 70% started their college search with no clear school in mind. 30% had just one in mind. 30% had a short list but were still open. And 40% started with no idea where they wanted to go or start. The majority of students, therefore, are on what's called a discovery journey. They're asking big picture questions like best colleges for business or what's campus life in Portland before they ever think about you by name. So this is your chance to shape their perception early. Build content that answers exploratory questions around program outcomes, career pathways, authentic student life stories, because if you're not going to answer them, someone else is going to swoop in and they're going to be answering them. And those are going to be the schools that win students. Takeaway 2 is that paid search might not be as powerful as you think. This one might sting for some of us. 54% of students said they rarely or never click paid search ads, and 11% didn't even notice it. That 65% of your audience is potentially unreachable through paid ads. Now, the caveat here is students aren't always reliable with what they report. We do still have to look at the data and know what they actually do. I have a friendly argument with a colleague of mine who has done surveys, and students say they don't want to see emojis in subject lines. They won't open it if it has one. But I have seen data prove otherwise, that open rates actually go up when there's emojis. So, we have to look at our own data, but it's still important to consider this because on top of that, 40% of the students say they considered a college less if they didn't see it in the organic results. So they are acknowledging that they're looking down lower into the organic search versus looking on the ads. So what do we need to do? Audit our ad spend. If we have a good chunk of budget going to Google ads, we might be overspending for low quality leads. If so, we've got to shift resources to SEO and organic content that answers students' questions across the entire journey, not just at the point of application. Takeaway 3, AI search is already changing the game. This was a jaw dropper. 30% of adult learners, 20% of grad students, and 12% of undergrads are already using AI like ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot to search for colleges. And 84% of those students said AI influenced their final choice. So if you're not showing up in AI-generated answers, you might not even be in the conversation. So we have to do a couple things as soon as possible. 1, start auditing your presence in AI search. Ask ChatGPT or Gemini to recommend colleges for your programs and see if you're mentioned. Optimize your content for AI by publishing authentic, program-specific and outcomes-focused content, the exact questions students are asking AI. And finally, number 4, my final takeaway is social is now a search engine. 60% of students are actively using Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube to search for colleges. But here's the kicker. 62% then go back to Google, and 58% of adult learners go to AI to validate what they just saw on social. So we really have to stop treating social just as sort of this brand awareness channel. And we've got to be creating content that answers search style queries, program tours, student Q&As, and authentic campus life perspectives and experiences. So here's your quick takeaways. 1, search is now a behavior, not just a channel. And the experience is nonlinear and it's omni-channel. It's across many more channels than perhaps we want to believe or we want to have to work with, right? The second is that paid search isn't enough. Students trust organic, authentic content. The third, AI search is here, so we've got to optimize for it now. We cannot wait. And finally, we've got to stop treating social just as a brand awareness channel. As our speaker put it perfectly, universities that understand this today will shape the decisions of tomorrow's students. Stay tuned. I'll be back with more live takeaways soon.
Thanks for listening to The Application. This show is a proud member of the Enrollify network, home to higher ed's largest collection of podcasts. Enrollify is where higher ed goes to grow, so be sure to check out our other podcasts, webinars, video clips, blogs, and so much more. Visit enrollify.org and subscribe for all the latest details and content drops directly to your inbox. Enrollify is brought to you by Element 451, the digital workforce platform for higher ed. Learn more at element451.com.